Good day, everyone, and welcome back to Mommy Guide Inc. For those who are new to my channel, I am Mommy Lala. Okay, first and foremost, a little bit of admin work. Guys, can you hear me? Because I actually will be working and I'll be walking around, so I'm wearing a Rode Wireless Go mic so that I can go around. So can you hear me? Is the audio okay? Okay, so again, thank you so much, everyone, for dropping by. This is actually day number 24 of our craft every day in April. All right, so just 6 more days to go, and we are done. So I would like to thank you so much for joining me. Okay, hi, Susan. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, because I haven't been using this for a long, long time. So I'm not sure if I still know how to, make it work. Thank you, Susan, for saying that we have audio. Okay, so for tonight, it's going to be just a very chill episode. We are actually doing lip into tactics today. It's the start. So it just started a few minutes ago till 7 a.m. So it's like till midnight. So it's up to 7 a.m. for me. But for you guys, it's 8:45 a.m. to 7 p.m. It's actually for content creators, for podcasters, for even for us, right? So if you want to know how to, level up your content creation in terms of what to do next. All right. So that is an amazing workshop. It's a 3 day work and it's absolutely free. Okay. So you can just head on to my Facebook page and I posted it over there and I pinned it so you can easily join maybe after. All right. So today it's going to be pin making. So have you heard of button pin, and have you actually tried, okay, for those who are in the crafting community, have you tried using the button press from We Are Memory Keepers? There are actually other brands or generic brands here in the Philippines. I had one since like several years prior to the release of the button press. But of course, the We Are Memory Keepers is way, way, much like an eye candy compared to the one that I previously had. Okay. So, of course, and on top of that, we will also be. Okay, hold on. Where is my. I'm thinking, okay. Okay, not that one. We will also be, okay, continuing on with our coloring, but just, again, very fast. So we will add on and we'll test this one today. So this Carandash, okay, Neo Color 2. Okay, so the watercolor base is the Neo Color 2. The regular color crayon is the Neo Color 1. Okay, and of course, we will also test out this Derwent Metallic. Okay, no, this is the Derwent Intense. Okay, and then we have the Derwent Metallic one, this one, and the Prisma watercolor one. Okay, so and of course this one. Okay, so oops, sorry, the Inktense blocks from Derwent as well. Okay, so Susan said no button making yet. Okay, so button making, okay, or button pin making is actually started. As you can see, that is what it looks like. Okay, so it started, I think it was released last quarter or second quarter, or rather last quarter or third quarter of 2022. Okay, it's by We Are Memory Keepers, and normally I use it for when I have events or when my kids have parties, or there is something that I want to give out as souvenirs. Okay, so because those pins, button pins, they can put on your clothes, or they can put on their bags, or any kind of apparel as a souvenir, right? Of course. And of course, we have whims, and we have also um, Dawn in the chat. Dawn is actually on her way to somewhere. So safe travels, Dawn and Willie. And of course, thank you so much, Susan, Wims, for joining us. And for those who are joining us in the other platforms, thank you so much. Okay, so let's start first with the button press. Okay, so let me move to this camera. Okay, so I am just walking towards it, guys. So this is the button press. Okay, so can you see clearly, guys? Is it okay? All right. So this is the button press. So this is the main mechanism. So if you can see, it's uh, it's like this, a very sturdy one. Okay, it has this part at the bottom that can swivel, okay, back and forth like so. Okay, and then the top has a lever that can go up and down. Okay, and then underneath this one, okay, is a thing that can hold another like template. Okay, so when you buy this machine or this tool, it comes with this. Okay, and then the starting, okay, thing that you will get is this and this. Okay, but then sometimes they have like a full set. Okay, so but when I bought this 2 3 years ago, this is basically what it contained, plus of course, you know, the what do you call this, the consumables. Okay, so what are these? Okay, this is what you will use, okay, for when you want to, of course, you want to create something like this. Maybe you're, okay, this is an example of what you can, you know, create from this. Okay, this is just a regular pattern paper that I turned into a pin. Okay, hold on, guys. I will just put the chat in the other TV because I cannot see the chat, so that I can at least see the chat. Okay, I will put the chat over here. Okay, there you go. Yes, hi to all. Okay, so there. So as I was saying, so these two, okay, are the ones that we use to cut, okay, the actual shape. So this is a set. Okay, so this one is part of, you know, the actual machine, so it doesn't change whether you use a different shape, okay, or size. It's always this two over here. Okay, so the bigger one, okay, goes at the bottom. You just simply slide it in. Okay, and this one goes at the top. You see that there are ridges. Okay, so you just put that ridge. There are also ridge over here. Okay, just snap it in like so. So there's a magnet. So it looks like that, right? And then what are the other parts? You also have this and this. Okay, so these are the two mechanism or parts that actually creates the button later on. But before you can actually create the button, so this is like your die cut. This is like your die. Okay, so this is the one that will cut your paper, okay, or your image into the exact size that will fit this one. Okay, so this is the medium size circle. Okay, and it is the one that is included with the machine when you buy it. Okay, if you do have questions, just put them in the chat and I'll get back to them. Okay, and then you can buy add-ons. Okay, so like this. Okay, so this is the button press inserts. Okay, this is called the inserts. Okay, so this is the one that is included when you buy it, and this is the 2.25 inch or the 58 millimeter, okay, insert. Okay, and it is color coded. Okay, so you see the medium one is light blue. This is like a darker blue. Okay, and look at the size of the circle. Okay, so this is bigger. This is actually the biggest, and then this is the medium. Okay, so just like this one, there's the cutting tool, okay, or a die, and then the two parts. Okay, and then there is also a square. Okay, so there's also a square again. When you buy that square insert, you will get the die and of course the two parts to create the button on top of the square. Again, there are several others, but these are the only ones I have. I know that there is a heart. Okay, this one is 0.98 inch or 25 millimeter insert. Okay, so it's a very small one. Again, it comes with a die and then this one. And of course, several consumables. Okay, so these three are the ones that we will try out today. All right, there you go. And hi, Ayla. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay, so let's start. So how do you do it? As I said, okay, you start first by cutting your paper. What kind of paper? Okay, so the paper, if it's thick, it might be more difficult to press. Okay, so just a regular paper, you copy paper, printed on the copy paper, sure, no worries. Cardstock, okay. Okay, so after putting that in, you decide which insert do you want. The regular circle, the large, the small, or the square. Okay, so let's start with the thing that came with a kit. Okay, so I already okay, what do you call this? Pre-cut my papers. Okay, so, okay, I think I don't have any more. Do I still have an insert for this? Okay, so for this one, I cannot demo this size anymore because I ran out of blanks. Okay, so I don't have an insert for it anymore. So instead of this size, we will do the big size. Okay, so we will do this one. Okay, so the biggest size that I have, which is the 58mm one. Okay, so this is the die. So I already, took some paper, if you can see. So their paper, although the circle will only be 58mm, but you will have to, make it a little bit bigger. Okay, either rectangular, or just make sure that it is absolutely, inside your paper. And then you determine the one that you want to cut. Okay, again, it should look like this. Okay, not like that, because the cutting part is like this. Just like the regular, the old cutting dies, okay, look like this. The bigs, the C6 bigs, look like this, where the cutting tool is actually inside. When you press on it, it will go up, or it will go out. Okay, because now we have the thin wafer dies, right? Before, it's like this. Okay, so, and then you will just slide it in between these two. Okay, just like so, and make sure that it's actually on top of that white platform. Okay, and then what do you do next? Okay, you pull down the lever. Yes. Okay, and then you should hear a click. Okay, when you hear the click, it means that it has been cut already. And so let's check. Okay, okay, because this is a thicker cardstock, it hasn't been cut exactly. Because one of the things that I struggle with, as for most of you know, is I have an issue with my grip with my hands. So B-Boy or Sam or Yaya, I need help. And this is actually quite a high table. So, okay. So there you go. So normally, it should cut perfectly. But then again, the issue is not the machine, it's my arm. I really have that's why I don't normally use manual tools anymore. I always have to, use digital or electric. Okay, so Sam, I need you to pull this down, baby, because mommy is not strong anymore. Hold on. Okay, 1, 2, 3, pull down. Okay. Okay na po. Sige pa. Make sure. Okay. Okay. Maybe I will turn it around.
Oh, wait lang. Let me, I need to...
Because my papers are actually quite thick. Okay. Okay, and then probably it's best if I trim this one so I can easily turn it around. Okay, and it's actually because Sam and I were a little bit, small. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, up, and then probably let's turn it. Okay, there. When you hear like a popping sound, that's fine. it means that it has actually, look at you. Your back is over there.
Whoops! Sorry,
Okay.
guys. That's my bum.
Uh-huh. Okay, so there you go. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So maybe you should come from here, sweetheart, later. Okay,
Wrong
let's
angle.
up. Oh, careful, my camera.
Wrong angle, guys. Sorry.
Okay, there you go. Okay. Okay, so Sammy will come from there later. Okay, so after that, okay, so what is next? Okay, so after that, once you have cut it, okay, maybe we should cut everything, Sam, so that it's, we don't need to like go back and, okay, so let's cut all the papers already. So that's one paper down. Okay, so this is a thinner paper. So again, I suggest that so it's easier to turn it around, to just make sure that your paper is more or less, trimmed. Okay, like that. Okay, so,
Okay.
okay, Sammy is gonna go up.
Is it working? Can I be seen?
Okay, I don't hear the cutting.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I'm turning it around. Okay, so the one I have, like the industrial one, it's kind of bigger and heavier. So I don't really need like to pull down like this so much. But since this is more of a hobbyist tool, so you do need to like, okay, so there you go. Do you see it? Can they see it?
Yes.
Okay, so there you go. Okay, so it's because this is a thinner one, so we have two. Okay, and then probably one more. Okay, so let's have this image, okay, of a star.
That's
Okay,
like Captain America.
yeah, so let's follow that image of the star. Okay, so let's just do all the cutting first. So we will just do all the button pressing all at the same time. So let's do all the different shapes and sizes. Okay, so that Sammy can go back to the chat. Okay, go Sam. Okay, one. So as you can see, I am going to turn it. Okay. Okay. So maybe, different. Okay. 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 All right. Thank you, sweetheart. Let's see. Okay, so therefore, there you are. It's not yet. Okay. A little bit more on the other side. Okay. Okay, not yet, anak. Okay. Okay. Okay, this part. Okay. Okay. Okay, not yet.
A bit more.
There you go. Why the pressure, it doesn't seem to be equal. I have no idea why. Okay, so I'll just copy this one. Okay, actually there, oh, it's already, it's just, this is really thick. This is a thicker cardstock than the other two. This is just paper, basically. The thin papers that we get from a paper pad. Okay, so those are the three, okay, for this. Okay, and then let's do the one for the square. Okay, so for the smaller square, okay, so let's do this. Life happens. Okay, Sam? Okay, so
Life happens.
there you go. Okay, so let's turn it around. Okay, so when you hear a cracking sound, that's fine. That's like, when you're die cutting. So this is the only thing that I don't like about this one, the manual part of, pushing down. Okay. Again, if you don't have issues with, arm issue, then this is absolutely fine. There goes your life. Can they see it? Where? Can they? Okay.
It's a bit far, but
Okay, and then the next one. Okay, let's do this.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay, and So since I'm on my table already, so I think my Rode Wireless Go ran out of battery because I didn't actually, I think, charge this enough. So again, all right, so sorry. Okay. Okay. So again, as I was saying, okay, so these are the samples of the button pins, and the the papers are actually okay, like this one came from this paper, okay, and then this square one and the circle ones came from this pattern paper, right? So there's just the yellow and there's this one, right? So they all came from, a single paper. So if you want to make like the inspirational buttons from, some of your pattern papers, or if you want to, print something of your own, then you can do so. As I said, as I was saying and you didn't hear, this live stream is inspired by my son's best friend. His mom came over earlier today because he coded a game, an original game for his portfolio review, which he will present next week. And he created an avatar for that game, and he wanted to create button pins for that. And so since it's already out, I said, okay, maybe this is the one I actually, create for tonight. So that was the inspiration for that one. And as I said, it can come with, this kind of, metal backing, or it can come with a plastic one. Okay, and it can even be turned into a paper clip. Okay, so you have one that can be turned into a paper clip. It's just that I don't have the paper clips with me right now, but you can also turn it into a paper clip. There you go. Thank you so much for telling me that I have no audio. Thank you, Katie. Clever. Yes, it's a, button pin or a badge machine. Katie, are you joining the, what do you call this, sleep into tactics? It's actually happening right now on eCam. Okay, I can hear you now. Thank you so much. And I've been going crazy trying to figure out why I hear music in my. So the whole time I was there, you didn't hear me? You weren't hearing anything the whole time I was demo? Okay, Sam or B-Boy? So guys, did you hear the demo when I was there with Sam? The machine that I am using came out 2022. B-boy, can you give me that one? But this kind of, button machine, there are actually a lot of local brands, okay, or China brands as we call them, generic brands. But this cute one came out in 2022. It's called the Button Press, and it's from We Are Memory Keepers. But again, there are many different versions that you can buy, probably on Amazon or here on Lazada and Shopee. Okay, so if you weren't able to hear me, okay, while I was demoing, okay, um, okay, so you can see that there are two parts of it. Okay, so this one, the base, okay, you can actually move, okay, front, okay, going this way, counterclockwise or clockwise, it doesn't matter. It goes up and down. Okay, the thing is, this is the one that has the word base. Okay, and then the one on top, okay, they lock because there's a magnet, and this one's on top. Okay, so this one goes on the top, okay, and this one goes to the base. Okay, so basically, it goes like this. Okay, so you just put it, slide it in like that, and then because it's magnetic, it will attach. And then this one, okay, you will see that there's a ridge like that, the arrow. So just look for the one that says stop, okay, and then slide it in like so, okay, and then you will, okay, and then let go. It's already attached, okay, with a magnet. Okay, so that is basically your starting position. Okay, so if ever, oh, I'm so sorry, I thought you were hearing. So the whole time I was doing the demo with Sam, you couldn't hear? You didn't hear anything? Oh no. Oh, I hope there was a demo. Anyway, so basically what I was doing was, okay, so the first time that we put it, B-boy, Sam, okay, can you give me some of those, okay, blanks? Okay, so those, okay, not that one, the smaller one, so I can show them. That one. Okay. And then give me the other one. Okay. No, that's the same, baby. The other one. That one, the green one.
Which one?
That one, that one. B-boy, look at me, sweetheart. There. The one beside the box.
One beside the box?
B-boy, the plastic, IKEA plastic in front of you. There you go, sweetie.
Yeah, because when you say green, you need to be because we're all
Okay,
green.
good job, sweetheart. Okay. And then the
Okay.
plastic, sweetheart, Sam, for this size. Yes, that one. Okay. So I'll just in case that there was no audio a while ago. So what you needed to do, the first step was to, after you've cut the shape, okay, Sam, can you give me a shape, some sort of a shape? For example, this one, okay? So you put the actual, blank pin. You don't do it this way. Okay, so you do it that way. Okay, the rounded part, you put it there. Okay, and then you put the, let's say, the paper. Okay, and then after you've placed the paper, say for example, because I don't have any more paper here that's exact the size. Okay, for example, this is the paper. But normally the paper has to actually fill this whole thing. That's why the first part was for you to cut the size, okay? Okay, the circle, exactly this one, by using the die that came with it. And then you put the mylar or the plastic, and then you glide it in like so. Okay, and then on this side, you will make sure that this is on A to A, not A, not B to A, not A to B, okay? But A to A, right? So the first part will have to be, okay, A to A. Okay, once it's on A to A, then you just pull it down. Okay, so after you've pulled it down, what happens is this part, okay, this part will get stuck to this one. It's gonna get stuck like that. Okay, it's gonna get stuck like that. So when you pull this out, there's nothing here. There's nothing here anymore. And then now you put the back part. Okay, so you put the back part of your pin. Okay, and then you glide it back again. Okay, so you will glide it back again. Okay, just pretend that it's here. Okay, so you'll glide it back again. Okay, and then this time around, you will make sure that it's B to B, B to B, right? And then you will do like that again. Okay, and then you have your finished. You will have your finished button. Ay, go like that. Okay, so basically that's what we've been doing. So as I said, A to A. Okay, so the first part is A to A. After you've done the A to A, okay, you put the back part of it, and then you do B to B, and then pull down again. So that's how easy it is. The difficult part though for it is, again, if you are like me, who have, who has a very weak arm, so when I press on it, it's like as if nothing happened, right? So and then I place it on a table that's a little bit, high, and I am short. So to put the pressure on it is really a struggle. That's why, as I said, I also, rarely use anything that is, manual in terms of putting force. So cutting machine, I use, electric die cutting machine, or because my hands from years of crafting and doing all the things have really weakened over the years. So oh, I'm so sorry about that. I hope that okay, there you go. I have quite. Yes, the same here, Katie. So again, as I said, so this were, that's sad that you weren't hearing me as I was, guiding you through. So again, you can make different shapes, okay? And there's actually a heart, but I don't have the heart insert. So you can make square. This is the small square. You can do the medium square, a big square, but I just don't have them. But then you have the big circle, the medium circle, the small circle, and then there's even a medium circle, but I ran out of, blanks for it. Okay, so again, these are button pins. What are the use for this one? If you have an event, let's say you are, defending your thesis or whatever, you can give this out as, souvenir to advisors or your panel, or if you have a birthday party, you can, give this as like a memento of the happy seventh birthday, right? Put it in the bag or in the boot bag. There's so many things that you can use this for. And like this one, okay, this is actually an insert for a paper clip, right? So you can even, use this, make this into a paper clip and put it in your planner, put it in your notebook, and whatever it is. So there's so many applications for a button pin. So it's actually, so if it's like a tool, it's like an evergreen tool, because it will never be outdated, right? Because you can always use it and tweak it to for whatever purpose you have. Okay, a question from Wims. Okay, Wims is asking, okay, aside from paper, what else can be crimped into a button pin? Okay, so paper. Okay, only paper. Okay, different kinds of paper. Fabric, I think yes, you can. Okay, I've seen some, but then sometimes the fabric is not like pulled too tight, so it's not what do you call it? It's not so nice. Okay, but sometimes they pull it. Okay, they have a way of doing it, but I've never tried it. But I've seen some use fabric as well, right? So I don't know ribbons. I've never tried ribbons, but for me, it's really more of paper. Images that I've printed, like for my kid's birthday, when Sam was 7, when the boy was 1, when they have, presentations in school, stuff like that, when it's the end of the school year. So this is really something that, you can use all the time, right? So again, there are heavy duty ones. This is more of the crafter one. It's from We Are Memory Keepers. And I find that it looks very nice, right? So one thing I like about it is it's very nice. The colors are nice. But in terms of, you really need to have like very strong power to press it in, unlike the other ones that I have that I use for personalizing stuff, which I've had like several, I think 2 decades already. Again, this is not a tool that is new. Okay, this has been here for so many years, but in 2022 we are memory keepers created this one that looks really really nice. And for a crafter, if you're gonna demo, it looks nicer than those heavy ones, because the commercial ones are really heavy and ugly. They're not nice. But now they came up with the silver ones. I know that there are, the what do you call this? The what do you call that? Not aluminum, but stainless steel. Yes, the stainless steel ones. Okay, those are quite heavy. And since they're heavy in itself, so you don't need to put much pressure, and then the mechanism is better. So, cause it's really meant for commercial use, right? This one is, I think, really meant for hobbyists, right? Not meant to mass produce 100 buttons or 50 buttons. Maybe just one, two, three, five, something like that. Then it's enough. But if it's like so many, you will really have a hard time pushing it. All right. Hi, Jay. Good morning. Hi, Susan. Was it expensive? No. This one, when it came out, was about maybe 8,000 pesos. So that's about what? Uh, oh yeah, a little bit, because it's about more than 100. But you know how it is for you guys in the US, right? So the minute it gets released, it's a little expensive. But then, the last time I was there last year, it was like super discounted on, was it Hobby Lobby or Joann's that I didn't buy because I have it, but they were like selling it for, I think, $45, $50 like that, and I got it for like maybe 7, 8,000. But then that was what, 2022. So I'm sure, Jay, that you can find something that's really like, Jay, when you eventually, if ever you go to another, face to face crap and you want to give out like souvenirs, right? So maybe you can print out, you can make a print out of your your avatar, your channel name, put it there, Craft by J, and then give this to them. So and then they could probably add it onto their lanyard. You know how it is when we have events, we have lanyards with your name, right? And then they can put it there together with their name tag, and they will never forget you because you gave them this kind of souvenir, like nurses call the shots, right? So something like that. So again, this is something that is doesn't go out of date because it is always going to be useful. Hi guys, good morning to you. Okay, there you go. And we have also Wims in the chat. Okay, so basically that is it. Again, that's the consumables. Okay, this mylar, okay, plastic is so cheap. Okay, in the Philippines, it's cheap, much more in the US. I'm sure you can find this on Amazon or on even in the craft stores there. Okay, so you have these kinds of blanks. Okay, depends on your insert. You can also find on Amazon. Okay, and then you can find backings. Okay, closures that are like this. Okay, or that are like aluminum also. Okay, so again, the what do you call this, the possibilities are, and then there's even one for what do you call this, paper clip, right? So there you go. Okay, I hope, I'm sorry if I didn't realize that my lapel mic earlier didn't have audio, because when we started it did had audio, because when the place where I demoed is in front. Okay, later when I come up with my actual craft room tour and organization video, you will see that this is my main, okay, where you see me do things. This is my main, you know um table where I do the craft, and then when I live stream. But in front of me is another works table where I put things together. Right? So I do the cutting, I do all, it's like if you have a kitchen, that is the dirty kitchen. So for me, that is the dirty crafting table. Right? So I cut all of the things there, prepare everything there, and once it's ready and cut and whatever, I now bring them to my table. There you go. I have some cheeky stamps I'd love to make into badges. There you go, guys. Right? So again, I am sure the one I showed you is the We Are Memory Keepers button press, but there are so many on Amazon and also on the Philippines in Lazada or Shopee that is not, that brand. Okay, so you can find other brands and check out the reviews and find something that resonates with you better. Okay, hold on, I will just change the camera for this one. Okay, there you go. Okay, so we will continue for just a little bit. Okay. Okay. As I said, I want to do the coloring every day, just a little bit. Okay. So by the way, this ones I will, raffle off. Okay. And then I will announce, or I will just show the video of who won, and I will send it to you. Okay. I will just ask you to put in your address if ever. I'll include a card. Okay. Or you, if ever you win. Okay, so yesterday I used the Derwent, okay, the Derwent watercolor. Okay, today I want to check out this ones. Again, I've had them also for a long while. Okay, so we have the Derwent Ink Tense blocks. Okay, they're also water soluble ink blocks. So instead of, what do you call this? Pencil type, these are like blocks. I think this is more for artists. I'm sure Whimsical Thoughts in the chat would know how to, use this one. And then we have the Prismacolor water soluble colored pencils. Okay. So this one's just set of 12 pieces. Okay, and then we have another Derwent. Okay, this one's an Inktense watercolor. Okay, so yesterday was a Derwent watercolor. This one's Inktense. Okay, pencil. Okay, so it's like this but in pencil form. Okay, and then we also have a Neo Color 2. Okay, so the Neo Color 1 for Carandash is the regular crayon. Okay, that's not water soluble. The Neo Color 2, okay, that's the water soluble one. So this is very similar to gelatos. So if you have, if you love gelatos, you would absolutely love this one. I really try to, take care of this. This is very expensive, more so than, any of these. Okay, and then we have the Derwent also, that's metallic, and it's also water soluble pencil. Okay, so we will try to use, this in today's, coloring, and check if are they still okay. Okay, 2013, it's almost more than a decade old, most of this. So we'll see if they're still okay. Okay, so where is my project for tonight? This. Okay, so we will color this. A friend is always loyal and a brother is born to help in time of need. This is actually from Proverbs 17 verse chapter 17 verse 17. Okay, so let's check it out. Okay, so let's check first this Derwent metallic. Okay, metallic pencils. So if you can see, look at their tips. The tips have somewhat, they look like, it's like they are not very vibrant anymore. It feels that there's like a white covering on them. So you know how it feels when a pencil has dried up, or like your lipstick has dried up. So this is what it looks like to me right now. Okay, thank you, Dawn. Are you did you arrive already? Dropping by to say hello. Hi, Zell. Good evening. Yes. What? There's a lot of coloring. But hello, Zell. Kasad naman. CEDA is almost over. Ilan pa ba tayo? 6 more days, Zell. 6 more days. Yes. And then the next time I'm gonna do this is gonna be in Vlogmas in December. Okay. So these are the metallic ones. Okay. So let's try and, use the metallic ones and see. Okay. How there's if they're still okay. Okay, so Sam, B-boy, is my phone there, the white one? Can you kindly look for it? Is it there? Okay, there you go. Okay, so let's check. Let's say, okay, this purple. Okay, so let's check if this purple, okay, is still okay. Hold on, I'm trying to, this is multitasking. I'm actually part of another event. Okay, so let's say this purple. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, this part of, the, oh, okay, so I see, in fairness, that when I try to, lay it onto the paper, that yes, okay, so the color actually, okay, is it easily is transferred. So I feel that this one is okay. Okay, but then let us try. Okay, so before we do that, let's try first. Okay, so this is purple. Okay, so it's still working. Guys, look at the bottom of it. It's like cracking already, the image. Okay, there is. Okay. Okay. So let's just try if, every color indeed is, still working. This is okay, although I need to probably sharpen that one. Okay, what was that? Silver. Oh, this one. The gold. The antique gold, guys. See? Oh, it is, but I feel it's a little bit on the dry, not like the others that are, when you glide them over the paper, it's like very creamy. This one also, the gold. So somehow the gold and the antique gold, I think, has dried up. What if we sharpen it? Miss Wims, if we sharpen it, will let's use a Prismacolor sharpener. Okay, so if we sharpen it, Miss Wims, will that remove or will that make the pencil? Ah, there. Okay. Okay. So when I remove the tip, okay. So probably since it's been there like forever, okay, but when I, sharpened it and so there's like a new tip somehow. So the gold, okay. So where's the other gold? The antique gold. Okay. So if it did somehow dried up, so a remedy would be to, sharpen it. Okay, and then the color comes out already. Okay, so now I know. Okay, so that is actually a thing that we can do if ever, this kinds of, you know, so far all the other colors are very much okay. They glide like butter. So love it. Okay. So before we actually do the coloring, let's check first the quality of these pencils because they've been in storage for a long time. So this one is the metallic Derwent. Okay, so still okay. Okay. How about the Prisma? Okay, this one also has that feels of, it's like it feels like it has dried up. But let us check. These are the Prisma watercolors. Okay, this is just a set of what? Set of 12. Okay, let us check. Okay, so this is the Prisma. Oh, really nice. See, the nice thing about Prisma really, it glides like butter. Oh, so nice. In fairness to this watercolor pencils. Okay. They are absolutely okay. Okay. Next. Next one up. Okay. How about my Carandash crayons? My Neocolor 2. When I started with Neocolor, I actually even had to buy like the individual ones because they're very expensive. Okay. So look, see, there's like white covering on it's that's the main color, right? But there's it like the sides turn to white, so but it's still okay. I don't know why the sides of it turned to white. It's like covered with white. Oh, very, very nice. Really crayon feels. Okay, despite the fact that it looked like, there are white, like coated with white stuff outside. But, oh, very nice. So nice. How about this one? Okay. Oh, we have two different kinds. Red, orange. Okay, there you go. So, the Neo Color 2, okay as well. Alright. Okay, so let's go to... Okay, this one. Oh my gosh, guys. This is the Derwent Inktense. Look at the... So, it's like the colors are chipping already. Getting removed. Right? So, you will see bits and pieces of, the colors. Okay. But hopefully, the watercolor pencil itself is still okay. So let's check. Okay. Let us check. Okay. 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 So amongst these ones that I'm using, I'm not an expert, but based on a newbie or somebody who's not really an expert, I find that the Prisma ones and the Neo Color 2 are the ones that really glide like butter. Okay, but these ones are okay. Okay, these ones are also good. Okay, so this one, I don't want to touch because they're really what do you call this? It really stains your fingers. So probably we'll do the ink pens next time when we actually have a project for it. Maybe we'll invite Wims next time if ever we do this, so we actually know how to use this thing, right? So there you go. Okay, so let's go now to the coloring part. Okay, there you go. There you go. So Miss Wim said, if it has dried up, you need to sharpen it. The inside should be a bit softer. Indeed. And that is what I realized when we did sharpen it. There you go. I can't either, Wim, still practicing. Yes, there you go. Wim's actually watched the show of Dawn last Tuesday, where Dawn showed us, that she did hello, the bouncy hello. There you go. Thank you so much, Zell. Yes, Dawn, absolutely. Yes, I'm gonna miss you guys after April because I'm not gonna be going live daily anymore. Okay, so let us go back to our coloring. Okay, so just like before, okay, let's just try to finish this one. This is a small one. I intentionally chose just a small one for today so that it will just be super fast. Okay. So tomorrow, guys, I will be doing a Mother's Day project, and I will be using Altenew. Okay. So if you want, you can join me. You can start doing also an Altenew project, and then this is the thing. The reason I'm going to actually be working with Altenew is because tomorrow, after my live stream, I will be redirecting you all to my little attic studio. Nenet, okay, is doing a live stream in honor of the 10th anniversary of Altenew, because actually Nenet Madero, the owner of My Little Attic Studio, is the very first Altenew educator from the Philippines and Asia. And in celebration of that, they will be doing Altenew products tomorrow with Karen Ko, a dear friend of mine as well. And they will be giving out a lot of prizes, right? So believe me, for those who don't know yet, when Nenet gives out prizes, it's like, oh my goodness, right? So stamps, dice, sometimes combination, right? So I highly suggest that you join me tomorrow, and then after that we get redirected, and then you can share the project that we started in my show. You can continue that on to My Little Attic Studio, and probably incorporate the technique that they will probably be doing, and then submit it, okay, onto their their what do you call this, their Facebook or whatever. You can share it, okay. So I am actually a moderator of Nenet. So I will be also in their YouTube channel moderating the chat. So immediately after, okay, my live stream, then I invite you over, would like to invite you over to, you know, their channel to celebrate Alte News 10th year anniversary. And if you don't know Nenet yet, you haven't seen her yet, oh my goodness. They did actually a hop, I think a month ago. All the Altenew educators did a hop, and Nenet was one of them. She always manages to, inspire us really with her creativity. Okay. So she's not just, a store owner here in the Philippines. She is also an amazing crafter, artist herself. Nanette draws. She draws, she colors, she can do mixed media, card making. She's like, oh my goodness, I have yet to see something that she can't do. We became friends earlier on in the early, I think in the latter part of the 90s. That's when that was the time when scrapbooking became, really, really very active. The community was very active, like what we have right now in the card community. Before it was, scrapbooking. B-boy, can you give me water, sweet pie? Please. Thank you. Thank you, baby.
This glass still reliable for you?
Okay. Oh, this is like a mommy owl. Excuse me. Sorry. Just had to cough. Yes, Susan. So the thing is, it's okay if you come in, at exactly around 8, because tomorrow I will be starting really early. I'll be starting 6 p.m. Philippine time, because I will be working on an Alte News set that has um, stencil, stamp, die cut, right? And it will probably take me a while to finish the project. So, and since I'm gonna be moderating in the channel, so I might not have time to finish during her live. So I will, do a head start from you guys, and start during my CEDA. So that's gonna be 6 p.m. Philippine time. So that's like 6 a.m. It's super early for those who are more so if you are on central, time zone. So you can, just come in the usual. Normally I go live at 8, right? So you can come in at 8. We are almost probably winding down by that time. And then we get redirected to Nenet. And I would really love for you to, experience, okay, how it is in that in Nenet's channel. Again, she is one of the most amazing, crafters, artists here in the Philippines. She has really inspired a lot of us. She was the very first. I didn't know about Alteneu before. No one knew about Alteneu in the Philippines, not even Asia, I think. So she was actually the first one to bring it here. And she was even, and then she took the, I know that there, to be an Alteneu educator, you needed to do a series of classes and steps, and so many other things. So we are really, really so proud of, what Nenet has accomplished, and have provided inspiration for, for a lot of us. There you go. So, okay, what color is that? Okay, so let's follow what color I use. Okay, so this is still all Derwent. When will we use the other ones, Lala? Okay, so let's just finish this one. Okay, so this is this one. So maybe we can use another one. Okay, let's try using a different set. Okay, so let's try. Did we use metallic? What can we use for the metallic? Okay, so let's try a metallic. Okay, so let's try something like what? Let's see. What is that? Where's that gold? Antique gold thing. Okay, so let's do antique gold. Okay, so this was the one I said that somehow felt like it was dry already, and Wim said to sharpen it, and basically that's what we did, and indeed, okay, it became okay. The pigments actually started to show again. Okay, so this is the gold one. then this one is okay. Oh, so I would also like to invite you over to Ecam's, leap into tactics. I cannot see. That was too much. But let me I've already laid it down. Wow, that was very, very intense. Hopefully, we can remove some of it. Okay, alright. Oh, and then what would be the color of its like belly? Okay. Oh, this one, the eyes. We forgot the eyes of the daughter owl. Let's revisit Dawn's call, calligraphy practice, lettering. Yes, I really plan to, use lettering in the future for, my card projects. Inspired by Wims, you know how Wims is using his own, drawings as ephemeras. I can't do that because I can't draw. But probably, I can, hopefully write, the sentiments or titles instead of, stamping that. Oh, okay, this is yellow. Okay, now I see that's yellow. What's the rest? Okay, where's the yellow? Okay, so this part. Probably the foot with the feet with different color. Okay. Oh, gel pens. Oh, yes. What do you do with that, guys? Maybe I also have a lot of like that, Susan. Those, I don't know if you remember, like several years ago, maybe a decade ago, you know, um, Costco sold those like gel pens in like maybe 75 pieces, 50, something like that. And so I bought, and then I it just stayed in that corner of the room, never really, I didn't really want to use it because I was saving it up for I don't know what. Okay, and then eventually when I finally decided, okay, I want to use them, I can't use them anymore because there are air gaps in between. So is there a way, Miss Wims, or anybody in in the chat, to actually use it, or revive it? And what's the word, to revive those gel pens? Is there a way somehow to revive them?
can't see. I have to tilt it like that because I can't see. So if you can, share your hacks. How do you revive, your gel pen or your, like your regular pens when somehow air gets stuck in between the ink. Okay, and okay, this one would be similar to this. See, I am again making it super fast so that we don't end up here the rest of the night. Okay, so those are the flowers and the others are actually leaves. Okay, so these are flowers, these are leaves. Okay, there's another green, I know. Okay, now we're doing prisma. Okay, we're doing prisma here. Those second will be leaves. Where else are leaves? Let me see. Okay, so there you go. So let's separate the leaves from the flowers. Okay, there you go. Again tomorrow, if you do have, any out and new product, okay, any project, okay, you can use, okay, join us in creating a Mother's Day. Anyway, that's for me. For the episode with Nenet, it's going to be different, but they will actually be using, out and new products, of course. I'm sure we will, hear updates. Okay, so we will. Okay, red. Okay, is this red? This is the one I used. Or was it pink? No, I think it was pink. So let's do this in red. Here's the part. Pigmented is that one. There. It looks the same. Oh no, that's the same one I used. What's the pink? Oh, that's orange. This one is. Oh, this is crimson red. And what kind of red is this? Carmine red. Crimson red. What does the crimson red look like? So many different kinds of red. Ugly. Um, is it carmine? Carmine red? Okay, and then let's try some new colors. Oh, wow, that's super dark. Wow, just a really, a tinge of that crayon. Wow. Okay, and then what else? Let's do some blue. Okay, this is probably not the right color thingy for this. Okay, doesn't matter. This is again messing up the beach. Okay, there you go. What do you call that? Like a messy, like sometimes I don't know. That's the way Dan colors. It's like sometimes he doesn't color everything fully. Sometimes it's just this maybe just the top or just the bottom. Just a little bit more. What happened here? Okay, just one more. This is really ugly. This one too much, but I don't think I can remove it anymore. It's like it's like stuck to it. Okay, and then low in the yes. Okay, there. Let's just color the friend. What will we color the friend? Okay, let's color the friend orange. There you go. A friend is always okay. That's it. Okay, so finally I am able to use all of this, you know, materials that I've had forever but never really got to use. Okay, so hopefully I can continue using them as we create more projects, in the future. Okay. Okay. I'll color with you until 11 p.m. Oh, wow. Okay. So I've just been shaking them upside down, then scribbling on scrap paper until it gets flowing again. Oh, so I don't stop because sometimes I've already ripped the paper. I've thrown some too. I don't use them for coloring. Okay. This coloring is so cute. Thank you, guys. It's okay. I just learned to not rest my hand on the page because my hand is now pretty color, especially if you're left-handed, right? So that's the problem with left-handed, like because when you write, so like US, Philippines, we write like left to right, right? So if you are left-handed and then your calligraphy or something, lettering, so you've already laid down the letters like this way, and then sometimes you get used, at least when you're right-handed, right? So you move from here to here, so the tendency for you to actually mess up is less. Okay, so this purple is like super pigmented. It's ugly. But then again, okay, so that's the coloring for today. So let's just see what we've been doing. So this the couple of days, and my I don't know where I put my, where is my other one? So I plan to, what do I plan to do with this, guys? I plan to create cards with them. So I will make cards out of all of these things that I have colored in, so they will be part of the cards that I will be making in the future. Who knows, maybe I will create a theme for my maybe future KCC projects made from or based on the things that I've been coloring for CEDA, right? For Craft Everyday in April. There you go. You are 1 hour online. Yes, Ayla. I toss the pens that start to rip the paper too. Exactly, right? Because I don't, but sometimes it's very frustrating, especially that, you see that it still has a lot of ink, but for some weird reason, after several, strokes, it stops, right? No more. It's like nothing. So, I don't know. That's why one of the things I did was to, instead of storing my pens this way vertically, I store them like horizontally. That's why at the back you can see those are my pens. Right there. So if you can see, this is where my how I store my pens, like that. Okay, so they are on its side, so that hopefully the air doesn't, except for this. I don't know. Do you guys have this one, the distress markers? Who has distress markers? Okay, let me see. This one. Guys, I have the full collection. All the colors. I bought the whole collection. It comes in a tub like that. But for the life of me, okay, this really, earlier on, I think, when did I get this? 20, what was it? 2010 or 2011? Maybe T, if T was here, would know. Oh, this one still has. But some of them have already dried up. Okay. Actually, we should probably create, a project using the distress markers. Say, so before the advent of the distress crayons, distress whatever, okay, there was this, distress markers. They're really not meant to be for, for calligraphy. It's not. See, I feel that there is no more, almost no more ink. I don't know. I've never really used that, but it's so cute, right? The colors are so cute. And I have like how many of this? I have three of this, like that. See, the colors are so nice. It's just that I don't know how to use them. I don't know what project I need to use them for. Maybe we should ask T. Gas would know. Gas, what project can we? Oh, there's T. T, that was. I was just talking about, maybe we should ask T. And there you are. Oh my goodness, T. Do you have, mental telepathy? You knew that I was going to ask you a question, right? So popping in to say hi. Thank you so much, T. Guys, this is Tracy. We fondly call her T. Okay, not afraid of color.
You've got all the greatest stuff. You may have to use your supplies. Don't just look at them. Yes, Wims, thank you. Okay, maybe T could, help us out. T, I have this, complete collection of the distress markers, but I don't know how to use them. So they have just been sitting pretty for the past decade. So I don't even know what project I can use them for. So maybe if you and Gas can, give me an inspiration of how I'm gonna use this before they actually die on me. Because I feel that some or most of them are really starting to, dry out. And then they're sad because they've never really been used. Right? So I don't know. I don't know how to use them. Yes, just like any other marker. Okay. I wish I could like send this to T and then she can like create projects out of this because I don't really know I'm gonna use this and I bought the whole collection for that one. Sad. Anyways, again, thank you so much, everyone, for dropping by. Okay, T and Gaz, when are you gonna go live? T, is it tomorrow? Okay, Gaz and T are gonna have a collaboration. So that is gonna be super awesome because two amazing mixed media artists, both not afraid of color, right? So that's gonna be one for the book. So I hope that you can join them both if you are not yet subscribed to them and also to the other friends we have in the chat. I hope that you would consider doing so. Again, tomorrow, my friends, I will be going live early, right? So it's 6 o'clock p.m. here in the Philippines, so that's 6 a.m. Eastern, 5 a.m. Central. Yes, you're sleeping. But the reason for that is because my dear friend, who is an Altinu educator, Nanette Madero, is going to go live in her own channel together with her DT teammate, okay, Karen Ko. And they will be celebrating Altinu's 10th year anniversary tomorrow in her channel. And they will be giving out a lot of prizes. So I hope that you from my channel, I will redirect everybody to there. So if you come at 8, 7:30, the usual time I go live, that would be awesome. And I will be also moderating that channel. So I'll hope to see you guys there. Okay, so tomorrow 5 Central. Okay, so I have to alarm. It's 5 Central. Oh my gosh, 5 Central. That's 4 a.m. All right, that we'll see. I will try. I will alarm. Right. Otherwise, it will be on replay. But I really want to be there on the live, so I will alarm. Okay. Again, thank you so much, T. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Dawn, and prayers to Willis procedure. And I hope to see you guys again tomorrow for another crafty nights uh, session here at Mommy Guide Inc. Yes, and I leave you with my projects for tonight. These are the button pins that we actually created tonight. And where is that coloring that I actually did? Hold on.